is Chaotic Neutral,
I'm Taylor.
and I am Caleb. We are continuing spooky season.
Yes.
Spooktober is well underway.
The Ben time of year.
We, if you watched our past 2 episodes, we changed themes, so it's no longer
It's no longer early aughts.
action adventure spooky movies. But we are first 2 were vampires, so we're just leaning into the vampires from now on.
It's going to be the season of the vampire.
Which brings us to
What a Sinners.
Sinners.
Sinners 2025 horror film with who is this?
Who is this?
Michael B. Jordan.
Who not just plays one character, he plays 2 characters.
Plays 2 characters. And I think actually, man, we're gonna get into it, but wow, I was very pleasantly surprised of how the movie handled.
I was very impressed. So obviously this is recent. This is our 3rd movie of this year.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy. Oh.
Yeah. So I like that. I really like that that we have like a really good mix of like we're going back to like with Jaws, we were in the 70s.
Yes.
With a lot of our stuff, we're gonna be in the early aughts. But we're also going to like cover more modern films too. I think it's a good kind of smattering of all over the timeline.
Yeah.
Of just films and media in general.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, topical is never a bad thing.
No.
So where do you want to start with this? Did you have a question to start here?
Man, I don't have a question to start really. I guess
Who is your favorite Michael B. Jordan character?
which Michael B. Jordan did you like better? Did you like Smoke or did you like Stack? Yeah.
I know my answer. Yep. It's Stack.
Okay, then I'm going to say mine was I'll be honest.
I only
don't remember who's who,
Right.
unfortunately, and I think that might be kind of the problem.
Having the same person play 2 characters, you can run into that. Like they're fully identical. The way I remember is, all right, spoiler alert. Okay, this is a movie from this year.
We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to. Okay.
I'll put like a better one at the beginning. We'll put this spoiler alert.
If you've been watching us, if you watched any of our stuff, you know we kind of present everything from a perspective of like you've seen the movie, you're clicking on a video that it's an hour.
We jump around. We're gonna talk about shit out of order, like
So-
I am about to.
This is your warning.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Sinners,
You're one and only one.
do you want to say whether short version for people, you're gonna click off?
Yeah. It's just quick spoiler-free review. I thought it was very refreshing. If you want vampire tropes, but without a lot of baggage of every other version of vampires, so this is a movie for you.
Yeah.
It does so many new things. Not even like new, but it's just like you don't see vampires portrayed like this. You don't see time periods like this.
Yes.
You don't see perspectives like this. And then on top of all that, the way the movie is shot and made is very artsy and weird, and I love it.
I would say it's a really cool new twist on a lot of things that we're very comfortable and familiar with about vampires.
Yeah.
I would call it a Black from Dusk Till Dawn in the best possible way. I think it's a better movie than From Dusk Till Dawn.
I still have to watch.
We will. I would say go see the movie.
Yes, definitely. If you see it somehow, it's worth it.
Mm-hmm.
But jumping back into it, the way I know Smoke and Stack are different is the ending. Stack is wearing the knuckles that say Stack.
Yes.
And it burned in my brain. I was like, okay, cool. I know who's
Fresh Prince Stack.
Yeah,
Is so cool to see.
I want to see fully on that actor.
Yeah.
Let's just pick up from there.
But we'll get there. We'll get there. Let's go with like the very beginning of the movie. Is starting funny enough at the end of the movie.
Yes, it's a trope I love. Like
I love it sometimes. Sometimes I don't. I think this wasn't. I don't think it's. I could take it or leave it. Honestly, I don't think it's very. I don't think it does anything for or against the movie kind of thing. I'm just kind of.
You brought a good point. Sometimes it doesn't work.
It just
and I will say when it first popped up, and it goes through that opening scene. That's a compelling opening scene. Right?
Yeah,
it's like, okay, what the hell is going on? And then it's like 24 hours earlier. Immediately, I was like, okay. But the way they do it, I feel like it works because the movie is like nonstop to catch back up to it.
We know,
And then that point is even the end. Like,
I really, my only argument against doing any kind of thing like that is we know this character is fine,
yes.
and I'm like, I am taking.
It's fine. Yeah,
It takes me out of it a little bit to be like, in any situation, not just Sinners. And even then, I was still like tense through the movie, going like, oh, what's going to happen? There is that thing in the back of my mind going like, I saw him at the end of the movie, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
I know he's a little rough, but he's okay. He's alive.
I really thought the subversion they were
Sammy.
made. Sammy, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna do a subversion, have him be the vampire. Like the first like honestly most of the movie until it was like, no, vampires can't go out in the sunlight.
No.
I was like, okay, so he couldn't have been. But up to that point, just the way he like stumbled in, I'm like, oh, he's like a surviving vampire or something. He's gonna kill his dad.
Well, if it walking into the church and being in the middle of daylight, I mean, that's kind of your like. If the movie we had this discussion with like Underworld, where it's like when you're doing a movie, when you're doing anything with like very well known or rather when you're doing a story with things like a vampire that has a pretty well known, at least in the zeitgeist, set of like rule sets, how are you going to build on top of that, or what are you going to take from the well known stuff and keep going from there? And I think the movie does a really good job of like not playing with your expectations, but like taking that you have some expectations of that and in playing
with it. Yeah. They do build on it, I think.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember
a little bit.
because I don't watch it. They're all super recently. There is a garlic thing, right? Where they're like they have pickled garlic water or something, and like that's their holy water that they have access to.
Yeah,
like that's funny as fuck.
That's perfect.
As there's so many things in this movie that are just
garlic works,
low-key funny.
Sunlight work. Yeah. Not even low-key, like out and out, like laughing at, like pretty good. I think the humor generally lands pretty well in this movie, and that's why I compare it to Dusk Till Dawn, where Dusk Till Dawn is a goofy movie, where this movie draws a lot of inspiration from that. Dusk Till Dawn is a main inspiration. There's also things in it where I can draw a direct parallel to movies like The Thing, which isn't a vampire movie, but
it's kind of follows the same
the blood test.
Track don't know who's
Exactly.
killer.
The blood test in that movie is kind of, in a weird way, recreated in Sinners with the everybody take a clove of the garlic and eat it and see if you react to it. And it's like, oh, that's the blood test. That's great.
Delta Slim starts choking.
I was like, no! I love Delta Slim. Man, what a great character.
Yeah.
The movie has great characters all throughout it, honestly. Everybody feels like a really real person.
Yeah. I wanted to touch on, you said the comedy really hit.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I mentioned it when you're watching Fellowship of the Ring about whatever the intent of a scene is, and that's what you feel. And I think this movie does that really well too. It's like whatever they want you to feel in a moment, you do. If they want you to just get brutalized, you're going to. But if they want to make you laugh, you're going to.
Yeah.
And that tone is never like fully pinned down, but you never like question it. You're like the first couple times
it's never a problem.
No. Man. Oh,
it never, even moments where it could come off like, remember when Cornbread is, vampirified and he comes back to the door and he's talking to them and they're all like really uneasy because of everything going on. And they're like, where the hell did you go? And he goes, I went to go piss, I also have shit. It's like, it's funny, but it's just like, it's such a tense scene that you're with the other characters where even in being like trying to humor in a way by the vampires is almost used to disarm you.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I really love that they kept the trope of they have to ask inside. And so every time they meet a vampire, even though like we know you're a vampire and they're still like, come on, you want to let us in.
It's super fun. It's a really cool, and that's a perfect example of like, okay, what are you keeping from the vampire mythos?
Again, I really honestly kept a lot. The only thing I can't remember, and I just don't think there was an opportunity, was like reflections. I don't remember that being a thing.
Yeah,
But it's like they had wooden stakes, they had sunlight, they had running water, they had garlic. They played in with the voodoo, and like it they didn't really like Underworld throws everything out.
Mhm.
But this movie kept so much, but then you put it in a setting that you're not expecting, and can play on it in different ways. In very, very, very cool.
Yeah, I think so. So, I guess the question is like, how do you want to kind of go through it? Do you want to go for a beat by beat, or just like talk about like points of the movie that you really like, or characters?
Points. I think points that I really like, because this movie, I don't even view it as like a horror movie. I don't view it as like really a vampire movie. This is just such a movie to me that I really enjoy. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a nice piece of art. It but this movie has my favorite scene that I think I've ever seen in a movie, period. And it's the generations, like through time, through music.
That really, really cool.
Oh man.
So let's talk about
I was geeking out.
So not only do they have like vampires being like the central antagonist and like mystical thing, they create this whole idea of there are people who have such a pull to music.
Like bard, muse, mythology.
Yeah, where they can pull the spirits of the past and the future together. And that's the driving force of what Remick, the vampire lore, the lack of a better term, that's his whole draw too.
It's like they're drawn to that, like, it's
That
sweet sound.
aura.
Yeah.
And that's such a cool, culturally identifying hour too, with it being such a black African American centered movie. The setting of the 1930s Southern, just this entirely, every time they're in public or just dealing with the public, or just race plays a really big part of the movie. And I think it handles it really well. Stack,
Especially in that scene, because there are there's Asians and the other things in that movie. And so when they're going through the generations, and they're going back in time, they're also going forward in time, which the forward in time is what
the guy is a
broke my brain.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah, it goes from like cultural music to modern, like, blues, Delta blues, and then the guy's just ripping on a flying V electric guitar. And then as they go through the room and pick up on the different cultures and stuff, I can't, dude. I was geeking out when I see electric guitar. I see like ancient, well,
You see like the tribal,
just so many different time periods. You have guys crip walking next to a guy who did a break dance ribbon on a blues guitar, and then all the while you have that mythic, kind of psychedelic air to the entire scene. The way it's shot, it's just so ethereal and weird. I'm watching it and I'm having a blast. I watched it with my parents.
Yeah.
And me and my dad are just like absolutely geeking. We're like, this is the best thing we've ever seen. And my mom was like, I don't get it. I was like, well, those are the two type of people, I guess.
I imagine there were probably a lot of people who thought it was just very weird, but like I feel like if you're a person that connects with music emotionally, like if it resonates with you emotionally in a deep part of yourself, I think Sinners does a really really good job of like taking that premise and taking their mystical mythos of the music of that bard kind of thing. I think it really engrosses you into it.
Very
It really
spiritual.
it is very spiritual. Let's talk about the music. All the music in this movie is fantastic. It's all expertly performed.
Yeah, all vibe.
The movie,
all vibe.
the movie is all vibe.
The two main characters are both Michael B. Jordans. Like, you couldn't get a vibier guy. And then the characters themselves, like one rolls the cigarettes and one like lights them. Like that's their
I love their introduction.
whole.
Smoking Stack just hanging out front, waiting for that piece of shit to come through so they can actually
You know,
the place.
the same guy passing a cigarette between himself.
That's the what do you
It's crazy.
what do you call that? Is that
It's
like a
called-
sales pitch? Is that the sales pitch of the movie? If you can get that shot to work,
Yeah.
if you can get Jar Jar to work, it works, right? But if you can get Michael B. Jordan to roll a cigarette, hand it between each, and they don't do it just like once.
No. They try to do it every
shot.
shot.
It's amazing. It's so good.
They do. So yeah, this movie has like some of the best clone shots I've ever seen. Period.
And it's so weird. Their chemistry together.
Yeah, when you first see the
chemistry with himself is amazing.
it's so egotistical and masterful at the same time. It's like
Yeah.
When you first see it, you're like, all right, it's a little strange. But as the movie goes on, because this is so technically well done, and Michael B. Jordan's so
He's a great actor.
amazing.
Like I
Would
watched
you believe that these are two different guys?
I watched Creed back in the day and thought he was fantastic as like a
Oh yeah.
like a continuation. Like I have a soft spot in my heart for the Rocky series, and I thought Creed was like a perfect tonal continuation of that series.
Well, he buys into every role,
He really does.
especially with Creed, get almost knocked out multiple times in a row just for one shot.
Yeah.
Not almost was.
No, he never actually went out. He never actually went out.
That's the second movie he went out.
But yeah, he's just
Terrific actor.
terrific. There was one shot specifically. So obviously you kind of buy every shot that they're in together. But it's like in the back of my head, I'm like, I know how they're doing these. It's either motion control or just straight clone shots. They're not that hard to do. They're just pulling it off really well. And then there's the end of the movie where they fight each other.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god.
and it's so flawless. I still know how they like
Fluid.
should have done it, but it's like just watching it, I was literally like, how are they doing this?
Well, you and I have like a really deep love for any time. Like we love the pioneers of film. Like you were talking about that with Spielberg and like filming Jaws and stuff. We love whenever a filmmaker or any kind of group making a film has to like they have to figure out a way to make it. And so I had heard from Madison, he knows a little bit more about this, that they had developed a special kind of filming rig in order for them to do those clone shots, which is just like,
That makes a lot of sense.
this is the whole selling point of your movie, that you have the same actor playing identical brothers in multiple shots of the movie together, interacting with themselves and other actors.
Yeah.
It's just,
And they pull it off.
They pull it off 100%. There's not a moment for me where it falls short.
Yeah, I have like an emotional reaction when Stack dies.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, no, Smoke lost his brother.
I know.
No.
I think their characterization is really cool too, where the movie does a lot of show don't tell, but when it is just flat out telling you about the Smokestack twins, their characterization is just so well done. I love them still wearing their dog tags, them being World War I veterans, and that explaining their expertise. Something that was pointed out to me, the fact that they went to Chicago and they come back with Italian wine and Irish beer, is the idea that they went up there and they played both sides of two different mobs.
I think they alluded to it a few times where they're like obviously they both die by the end of the movie, but like they allude that like their time is gonna come due anyway.
Yeah,
Because they pissed off the biggest mobsters in the world. Like they're eventually gonna catch up with them. And
yeah,
I think they worked for Capone. Pretty cool.
pretty neat. A name drop is wild.
Yeah, they do give us a lot about their backstory, but I like how they give it.
It's diegetic.
They really like. They're almost like, yeah, everyone knows the backstory, so we don't need to tell it. And then me as an audience member is like, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I am not important. And then by slowly but surely they give you just piece at a time, which I feel like is the way to do it.
I feel like props need to be given to Sandy's actor as well. Apparently, this was his first role.
Wow.
And he's singing,
Wow.
playing, and
That's shown that you know.
and to be fair, the riz on this man is wild.
This movie's got a blues voice like that. Like that's all.
This movie's also incredibly horny, which is like par for the course for a vampire movie.
Slasher in general, I don't know, and get really.
Yeah, they do, but like it kind of comes with the territory for like vampire films to generally be kind of horny, because a lot of the vampires
Lust, love.
you know, the seduction of it. Even Remick, like not outwardly being like sexually
Yeah, very charismatic.
just
Yeah,
like-
and I think seductive is the word. He's trying to either let him in or you come outside. Either way, he's just trying to make one of those things happen. I do like the subversion of that too, because like you know you're in for a vampire movie, you know it's gonna be some kind of like horror movie. So it's like in the back of your head, you gotta kind of be like, even the horny stuff happens, you're like, well, that's gonna happen. But then they subvert it by that. That's how they kill Stack. It's like having a moment, and Sammy goes and checks on him. It's like, whoa, and they come back. It's a oneer. They literally come back, and then he's dead by the time they get back.
There's a lot of shots.
Oh, it's so crazy.
There's a lot of shots in this movie that are just like really cool shots that keep you in the moment.
That's what I'm saying. It's so artsy. It's like attention to detail. They're not just filming something to get the thing on tape to ship it out. They're like, no, I'm intentionally stylizing this shot this way to make you feel this thing or portray this thing. And it's just good directing, good cinematography. Overall, is there a weak point of this movie?
Some of the CGI, I will say that some of it just kind of falls flat a little bit. The movie was made for IMAX, and I am always, and this happens a lot in the Marvel movies for me, it's a personal gripe. I hate when aspect ratio
Changes. Yeah.
I can't.
I honestly,
stand.
I can see it being grating. I don't have like a big problem with it, but I can see that it will take you out of the movie.
It takes me out of the movie every time.
You notice it happens.
If you had
I just go, oh, something's about to happen.
Yeah. to me, I feel like you either keep the movie in the same aspect ratio the entire way through, and you just put the shots in. Now, of course, I understand. Again, I'm not an effects guy, but of course, even a layman like me, I understand why it's like that. And I understand the purpose it serves and allows it to give you a better picture of what's happening.
But you don't have to do it.
You don't really have to.
Like if you're picking and choosing some shots, yeah, you could just go full with it.
I honestly, if it just cut to the wider thing, I think I wouldn't have as much of a problem. It would still be a little jarring, but I can't stand
the blinds.
I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't really even understand why.
I wish it would snap back too, because the blinds make you go, oh, you could just not do that.
I can see it moving.
Yeah,
get that's like a effect you want to have on the
audience.
It's like, all right, here we go. It's like, I don't like this. You're reminding me that I'm watching a movie, and I think I'm reminded that I'm watching a movie.
I think that's fair.
There's a moment where
I wish I could have seen it in IMAX. I didn't think it.
Oh, I bet this movie looks great. It's gotta be crazy. So many shots of the big fights that are probably amazing. When they're all out, when everybody leaves the party, and Remick has like turned a bunch of the different all of them, and they're singing like the Rough Road to Dublin, whatever that song is
Rocky Road
called.
to Dublin.
What is it?
Rocky Road to Dublin.
Rocky Road to
That
Dublin.
when they're all dancing around the campfire.
Yes.
Yeah.
When they're all
That's super creepy.
it's creepy, but it's also like, yeah, this is fun.
Well, it's
Why y'all covered in blood?
it's like oh, they're all dead, but they like are good with it now because they're on the other side of it. They're having a blast. They got their friends. You're having a good time. Just come out and join. It's very like convincing.
In a way, yeah.
And the way if you know that you're not gonna get your throat chewed out.
If there was just an easier way to
You know what I really liked? You mentioned the fight scenes and the action scenes.
Yeah.
I really liked how they didn't draw out or give the humans like an unfair advantage in those fights. Once the fight happened and those vampires came inside, all of them died. Like it was very so fast.
Yeah.
But they didn't be like, oh, they're all fighting and now they're locked in this room and they're doing this. Like, nope, you invited all the vampires in. There's no way you're gonna win this fight.
Yeah.
And it's a miracle that Smoke and Sammy get out.
It's kind of my only gripe about the movie is that whole thing where it's like it's all that one lady's fault.
It is solely her fault. Yeah,
I totally understand the
she went a little crazy.
She was worried about her daughter and all that because her husband is definitely a vampire now, and like the idea that the like all of them know each other, they get turned, so we know all of your memories now, which is such a cool thing.
The hive mind.
The hive mind mentality is really vampires is so cool.
That was a cool ad. I really like that.
All of them, because throughout the movie we keep talking about this idea, and the character who is like the southern witch, who is Annie. Yeah, she's Smoke's lover.
Yep.
Calls them. She's thinking it's a different kind of creature. And then she's like getting the confirmation. She goes, "Nope, they're vampires."
Yeah.
And I don't even question that. I'm just like, well, you already are aware of a whole bunch of other, like, I forget what they call.
I think she was calling it race.
Which is a creature that I've never heard of before. Which
I think it's based like ghost, stealing your soul kind of shit.
But it's
Either way, it's
interesting.
super cool because it's not a perspective that I've
I'm not familiar with it.
not yeah. Haven't put the vampires in voodoo, all like that kind of stuff together before. Like that's very cool because they aren't totally apart.
Yeah.
I mean, Dracula Untold uses like black magic or something to create him. So it's
When I think of
it's a no brainer. Like it fits so well.
right,
And like I
of course, this character. It makes sense that this character will have an understanding of what this is.
she's the like Van Helsing character of the
Yes, very much so.
and
Much so.
man, that her ending killed me.
It's very sad, actually.
It's very sad, and then it gets wholesome, but it's also very sad at the end too. Like the wholesome moment where Smoke is dying,
Oh yes, yeah.
where Smoke is dying, and she's like, "You want to hold her?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's like cool that they're reunited, but they're all dead.
Yeah.
and they're actually like dead."
It's kind of one of those. It pulls a little bit from like almost my love of like Western movies too, where it's like Western or mob movies or things kind of like this, and it really fits the Smokestack Twins kind of character of like the character kind of needs to die here,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes sense for them to go, with Smoke having that arguable power fantasy of setting up and having a Rambo like shooting all those shithead clan members. Wow. That was so and the combat is so amazingly well done too, of just unloading on these guys with the BAR, and then he scruffs her to the glowing up. So great. Throws the grenade in there and it hits the one dude and
Yeah.
No, it's great. And it's so satisfying, even though it honestly doesn't even matter. Like compared to the vampires, fuck these white boys.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. Well, I think that was part of it cool is like, oh, you can go get your closure now because if the vampires hadn't shown up,
Right.
they probably all died. The clansmen probably killed them all.
Smoke to stack, yeah.
So that's what they
they're
kind of
still
allude
there.
to. So obviously things didn't go to plan, but at least you can clean up these dirt bags on your way out.
It's a power fantasy, but honestly, it's so earned.
It's like everyone that you grew to like in this movie died. I'm sorry, but horrible people also get to die.
Yeah.
And like, yay. And then he gets reunited. And like you said, like this character kind of has to die as well, even though he's a main character. And going out like that, especially like, oh, he's totally gonna die here. He's totally gonna die here. Oh, maybe he gets out of it. Oh, he gets shot. And you're like, oh, he isn't.
Even in that scene when he got shot, I'm looking at where he's getting shot, and I'm like, oh, well, that's the best that could happen because he pulls it up and it goes right through. And I'm like, if you get medical attention, you'll be fine.
Yep.
Missing the point. I'm missing the point.
But if you no, because he does have a chance, but also like he gives up.
Yeah.
He gives up so he can be with his loved ones. Like he could have fought, but that's kind of his whole character is he's been fighting this whole time. He's never not been fighting.
Yeah.
And he gets a chance to rest and takes it.
It's emotionally satisfying. It's sad. It is sad.
It's so well done. Like,
But it's very emotionally gratifying. It's the to borrow from Van Helsing, it's the brighter side of death for a character. Come on.
no, that was good. It was a brighter side too.
And I love
The brighter sides of death.
but well, I love the whole thing from the movie too. You get a lot of characterization between Sammy and the Stack twins, where they talk about where did you get this guitar from, and Stack makes up a bullshit lie about it, and we only, and it kind of comes across as it could be bullshit or it could be the real deal, but then we get to the end of the movie after that character is dead and gone, and Sammy Smoke says, "Get rid of that guitar," and he goes, "I can't do that. It's whoever's guitar," and he goes, "The fuck told you that stupid shit?" He goes, "Stack," and he goes, it almost makes you like, it just hits the heartstrings the right way, because it's like
that little lie gives Sammy confidence to play that whole night. He's like, you're on this crazy guy's guitar, you better play it right. And he does, and it turns out to be their father's guitar.
It's their father's guitar, which has their
so other lore. Yeah,
I love
he still chooses it instead of going back home.
that's such a strong formative characterization for Sammy too, because at the end of the movie we get him when he's like, it's the 1990s and he's just old as can be, but he's still playing. He's got his own club and he's got his own band, and they're called the girl that he gets her roasted. I get her name.
Really?
Pearline. No, that's the name of
Bar.
That's the name of the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
The Pearline is their own club kind of thing.
Yeah, and I forget the name of the guy, but the guy who plays Old Sammy is a like big time blues musician.
Is he in blues musician?
He's like a godfather of blues kind of guy.
Funny enough, his name is Guy Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy Guy.
Buddy Guy.
But
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, he's one of the greats of all time.
I love it. I love
it. They kind of weave that into the story.
What a way to pay homage to. I mean, again, this whole movie has a whole love of music too.
It's love of culture in general, and it's not even like the main bad vampires. They are even leaning into this Delta. I don't even know what to call it. Redneck Americana.
Yeah, Southern Light America.
As soon as they all die, the vampires are the flip side of the coin, so they're also really good at music.
Yeah.
And so you get the Delta blues, you get more tribal music, and you also get fiddle music and like stomp and holler.
And they sound great. They sound great. Me, compared to what we were earlier,
It's not as good.
I'm just like, you're good. Not the vibe. Not the vibe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can play that out there. That's fine.
But then we go out later and they're playing that really soft song about picking flowers in the mountains, and I'm like, wow, they actually do sound really, really well. Yeah. You kind of almost wish that they weren't vampires, so come on in, come play.
They might get me.
They might get me. Well,
any one of those vampires, they were very perceptive. Oh, that went.
Can we talk about Remick? Can we talk about? Go ahead and say your point. But
I was on the entering thing that we already touched on, the ending with Sammy, and Sammy's sitting there, and you hear him. Yeah, come on in.
These guys.
And he's just like, just immediate trauma. Immediate trauma of someone just came inside.
Yes. Stack and his girlfriend still being vampires who were not killed, were not with them. They Stack made a deal with Smoke to leave Sammy alone for his life, and they come back at the end of the movie. Can I just say, what a fantastic way to end your movie, because the movie does the whole thing of leave you wanting more, but then give you more too, just to be like, I am so
like, oh, I wish I knew where this story ended, really. And then they do it. This is the actual end of the story. Sammy is going to die soon. Stack is still out there living his life with the girl that he couldn't live with.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah. Oh man, he looks fresh as hell. It's awesome. I love his outfit.
The sweater and the haircut and the chain. I love it. Everything about him. I love it.
It's such a vibe.
So cool.
And yeah, just tying that story up.
So that
it's like, you're not getting a sequel. And I'm like,
I don't need it.
I don't need it because they gave me everything.
I love how weirdly still human Stack and the girlfriend are, because it's the whole thing of like, they've been going and being vampires since the 30s, and they come and they check in on Preacher Boy. They come and check in on Sammy. And they have that moment where like, are they gonna fucking kill him?
Yeah.
And they're like, we just want to hear you play. Yeah. And Sammy just plays.
And it shows that, like, to a certain extent, I mean, maybe it's just Stack, but maybe Remick was just an asshole at a certain extent and was just hungry.
Yeah.
But like, you can still love as a vampire, or at least have a frame of mind.
You are still somewhat the person you were.
You're still in there a little bit.
I think,
and like Stack saving Smoke obviously shows that. And like, again, that's a cool little subversions. I like that with vampires. I love the bit of humanity. I grew up, it's a little cringy, but I not grew up. I watched this like in my early 20s. So the Vampire Diaries and the original
okay.
That's kind of one of the themes of those kind of vampires too, is they retain all their memories. They get a little amped up, but they're still in
angsty.
Yeah, they're still in there.
Yeah.
And for the movie to kind of have that be a plot twist after showing you these just horrible monsters, and then having it be the twist of like, nope, Stack's still in there.
Yeah, very Interview with a Vampire. Of just like, you know, having again, it very much plays into like the Southern American time skip into like the modern day, and having it to do with like music and everything too, with like the rock star Lestat kind of thing. But you just get the feeling it's just like, you know, yeah, they're vampires and stuff. And like, there's that whole question with the Voodoo Witch saying like, you know, they may look the same, but they're not the same person. And it's like, I honestly don't know how much of that is true. It's kind of hard to tell.
Well, and for the first little while, it was.
For the first little while, it's very, very true. But I wonder how much of the vampire lore, the sire in that old kind of idea of vampires, like how much does that affect it? Because of that hive mentality.
I would like to see something else done in the world. I don't want to touch these characters or the story.
No, yeah,
but like, I feel like there's something there. Like you could do more with that. Maybe if it is in the 90s and have it be Stack adjacent, that could be interesting.
I said earlier that a low point of the movie with me is some of the CGI, and honestly, that's mostly just like weird bits. Like when at the beginning of the movie, there's like a weird bit with like a snake in the back of the truck, and it's a very ugly CGI rattlesnake.
Oh yeah.
And there's just other parts of the movie that just don't quite work. But Rennick transforming into that monster and getting all fucked up and having the split, the eyes are the coolest part of these things. The eyes going from like this pale, like almost blind, animalistic, like it's almost cartoonish when we see Cornbread go to take a piss, and like we see the different eyes pop up of these redditors.
Yeah,
Looking at
that's what they're clearly apex predators.
yeah.
And like stylized like it too.
The Remick with the red eyes too, sometimes switching to like that red glow, is so otherworldly and so well done. There's only one other thing that I'm kind of like, oh, I want more. I still want more of. And like you're saying, like I would love more of the story in the same world.
And I like the
The Native Americans.
Yeah,
The Native Americans who are hunting him.
dude, they're so.
They show
Those guys are bad.
terrible. Oh, dude, they are on.
Oh,
They are hunting him down, and they have clearly been whooping Remick's ass.
Yeah.
too.
They almost got him, and then they're like, "Wow, we know he's inside. You're gonna die. Now we can't do it. We have to get out of here. All right, we're getting out of here."
It's
Like they were that close to fixing the movie's plot.
I know.
They just
They mentioned them in the beginning with the
are so cool. I forgot about them.
the Native Americans. Were so cool, and they are not.
Roll up.
They roll up
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, maybe that's the angle.
Or yeah,
I think that way they did that because you can back that up even further. Oh man, there's
a Native American, like early
there was 1700s. There's something there. That could be
during Manifest Destiny too.
Oh yeah,
Dealing with
kill more white people. That'd be fantastic. You can never kill and recolonize.
So it would be fair, right? Hell on wheels, but the hell is the vampires or something, you know?
I think vampires work really well.
Oh, when they take off, take off into the air, when what's her name is
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be one of the things that you said didn't look good, and I was gonna check you off.
It looks.
I think they would look really.
It looks weird and otherworldly, and I think
That's why it works. Yeah. It's because it's just so unnatural. They do that. And you're just like, oh,
like
they fly now.
They fly. They may have always, and then later they do it again with them going up the stairs to get away, and they open the door, and Remick's right there, and then he just walks in. Is like he was floating right there on his own fake floor. I think it looks great.
It's very fun.
Remick is a fun part of the movie. He's a great villain.
I didn't even know his name. I don't know that
They say it a couple of
do they? Okay, yeah, I did them. I mean, I missed like most everybody's name.
I love the Irish culture being brought into that too. His entire motivation is to get Sammy to. And honestly, I feel like maybe if cooler heads could prevail, we could have just been like, why don't you just tell me a song and maybe we could play it and maybe we could, maybe we could have a good time and you not kill fucking everybody.
Yeah.
But again, it's like inviting a dangerous animal in.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah. Man,
I love it. I really do.
Aaron Remick's been an animal for how long?
Yeah.
You don't even know his story, but it's probably at least 30 years, maybe. If not probably longer than that. With him being Irish.
I think the movie does a really good job of setting up, and then when they split the Smokestack twins, one of them with the truck, the other one was Stack with Sammy, and Smoke with the truck with all the tools, and one of them is getting the band together, one of them is getting the supplies together, kind of thing. I think the divide and conquer of getting everything together, and I think Smoke going and getting the Asian store owners.
Where they own the stores on
either side of the streets.
I love that. Like, the little details like that are pretty cool.
It feels like it feels so real.
Yeah.
It does a lot. It does so much. And we were watching it with captions, but going through and hearing the background dialogue of like being on this side of town with the blacks and being on that side of town with the whites, and having that just be immediate hard cultural lines, and having that be like, that feels all dark, that feels authentic, to Southern America.
It's
tensions,
fucking crazy. Yeah,
it feels authentic.
Yeah,
and
that's why I like that they were running both sides, because again, authentic like cultures. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna make money on here. I'm here to do well for my family.
Yeah. And I feel bad because we never
Man, that poor girl, dude.
lost both of her parents. Oh, and lost both of them in such a
And then all of her friends,
Mhm.
all the people that she kind of
Her
know.
parents are just never coming back, and there's never going to be any kind of explanation for why any of these people are just gone.
No, because there's going to be an investigation and they're going to find 30 dead guys.
30 dead Klansmen members and one dead black guy.
So do the vampire skeletons stay?
No, they all get like
They fully ash, right?
it's full ashify. Yeah.
So I think the only skeleton would be I don't remember her name, the Asian lady, Grace. Hers would be the only one.
Burn to crisp outside.
So she was still a person. She got
Maybe you could identify her. Yeah, brutal. Oh, mom and dad.
I don't know if you can identify that.
You can identify burn victims via
she was
skeleton.
okay. Back then?
I would assume so. I mean, obviously, there's no like DNA testing or anything like that.
Maybe those are a piece of jewelry or something.
Well, even then, like men and women's skeletons are different.
Well, still, yeah. I mean, like that's a burnt woman, or that's my mom.
Woman, it's hard to tell.
If there's a bracelet, mate,
Yeah, maybe
wedding ring,
some kind of remnants of what might be.
yeah. But that poor girl, I felt bad because we just never touch on her again. Like, because we follow Sam, like Sammy's the main character.
Maybe that could be another aspect of like a side story kind of thing.
Man,
Again,
she's got 2 stores to run now, no parents, no smokestack twins.
it's rough. It's rough.
Dude, she got dogged. She's like she has the worst fate of anyone in the movie.
Mhm.
And she wasn't even like involved in the event.
And I really like those two. I really like that Chinese couple.
Oh, they're super cool.
I really like them too.
Yeah, I
I don't think there's a character.
got a little sad when the dad got eaten. I was like,
And then they're talking about going back to town and killing her too and turning them into a monster too. And it's just like I totally understand why the mom like
lost her shit.
And it's like
She killed him. She was the one who put dagger or the bit through heart.
it's what I would want.
It was poetic.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked them being taking care of each other because that's all she was even thinking about. And she was like one of the first ones to die. Like that happens, and then everything else is happening.
Yeah.
Like she caused it all. That got her piece.
Yeah. As soon as that fight happens, you know the movie is like, all right, it's time to wrap up. Because like there's no
Dieting. I didn't expect it. Yeah. Like, I'm glad that there was no winning this fight. Man, Georgia Slim going out. Or Delta Slim.
Delta Slim is the best character in this movie. I love him. I don't know where I see him.
the garden, the sprinkler.
Well, which also reminds me of very classic from Dusk Till Dawn, like the
I love the over the top blood.
I love it. So I think it's great. I think it's so.
Like
it
red
doesn't
dyed chocolate.
It
fog.
yeah, it everywhere. It doesn't take me out of it at all. It feels so on point.
Yeah. Because like again, like I mean, we've talked about it before with a lot of movies. Like I know it's real. It's not accurate, but it's real.
Feels real enough.
Like they put a tube like probably on his arm, and they like it's like they covered that set in blood, and I love that. Like I'm not gonna get mad at that. Like that's hilarious.
I love the set. I love the setting, not just the time period, but I love that. I love that old mill. I love that sawmill. I love them turning it into a jute joint. I
like stories that stay in one spot.
It's
Very, very cool.
You can surprisingly do a lot of. Obviously, it works a lot better for horror movies.
It does, but almost exclusively. But it shows like it forces you to be a good writer
because
if you can make one house or
one location,
then you're telling a good story
because the location becomes a character unto itself. There's a lot of character in that mill. It's near the river, like almost on the shore, which plays into it all. It's a wide open area. It's kind of forested. It's a little out of the way. It's an older place, but you can spruce it up and turn it into a place. It
would have been so nice.
It has these different side rooms. It has this balcony area.
It would have been perfect.
Would have been. For one night.
One night only.
I love how the movie ends.
Treat your boy. One night only.
I love how the movie ends too, where Sammy is old and he's saying, "Before the sun went down, I think that was the best night of my life. Was it for y'all?" They're like, "Yeah, was the last day I saw the sun. It was the last day I saw my brother, and for one night, you were free.
Yeah.
It's like, man,
Oh, I'm gonna cry now, dude. It's so good.
it's an incredibly emotional, resonating movie. A lot of it. I I can't think of a whole lot of negatives to
I don't
really
have any.
movie.
I mean, I'm way more lenient on stuff, but even then there was nothing, like there were just choices. Like there was no bad things about this movie. There was no like mistakes. They made choices, and and someone could look at it and be like, that's weird and dumb. I look at it and I'm like, I'm glad they tried that, and I enjoy it. Like all the weird shit.
Choices about like that one guy they find in the mill who's like laying in a puddle of something.
Yeah,
and they think
they do get him killed.
but you can't blame them,
Like
right? It's like he wakes up,
They didn't even check.
the whole story,
It's like they're panicked, so they don't check.
which is realistic.
It's realistic, right?
It makes so much sense.
And then
it's like, what the hell happened to him?
I don't know to get him outside. So to get him outside because it's a danger, and then they realize, and then they can't get him back inside, and then they feel so bad, Ed. And
It's a mistake you or I would make.
yeah,
honestly.
and I feel terrible.
We feel really bad about it. The mill catches on fire,
Mhm.
but it gets put out. How?
Did it catch on fire?
It caught on fire right as the mill go and fight.
Yeah,
I don't remember how it gets put out.
I don't know that it fully catches.
The doors, at the very least, because Molotov, right?
Oh, because the Molotov.
Maybe it
It may have
didn't
burned itself
out.
out. It may have just burned itself out.
Possibly. Possibly.
Didn't the vampires also combust when they got stabbed, or no? Am I just remembering them?
I think they just die.
Yeah, they just died.
Die and like actually.
I must be remembering the Molotov, but
But yeah, no, that is a hell of a insurmountable fight of like 30 plus of these arguably superhumans.
we just have to make it till daylight. Come on in.
Can't even do that.
I don't care.
Honestly, like I mean, like the movie kind of needs that to happen, but again, I emotionally understand it. It doesn't.
There's enough reasoning where you can go, that's a shitty decision to make in that situation. I'm glad I'm not in that situation.
You know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, because like you said, they're like, oh, well, if you don't come out, we'll just go get the daughter. But, you know, the moral answer is to probably kill yourself. So I think the trolley problem with Sammy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything negative to say. You got anything else you want to hit on? Other than that, it might be time to rate it.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, as it compares to other films very much like it, and I've said it a couple of times, From Dusk Till Dawn and The Thing are the movies that, and 30 Days of Night are the things that like come to mind, like very prevalent as like inspiration or like parallels to draw from. I think I would love to see more movies like this because it feels like a movie that took a lot of risks. And I don't think enough movies are made like that now.
No, I think you're 100% correct.
But yeah, we can move on to ratings.
Yeah.
We can move on to ratings. Where would you put Sinners?
So, like you said, this is the movie I want to see more of. It's like The Thing. It's like other genre movies. It's been done before, but it's never been done like this. And I think that carries a lot of weight for me. There's just so many style choices that I love. There's so many cinematography choices that I love. The technical aspect of it. Michael B. Jordan's two characters, and I never once complain about it.
And they're both great.
And he does a great job twice. And even to the writing. Like the writing's good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know we're at rate, but do you remember when they're picking up Delta Slim and what's her name is there, and Sammy's like, I think that white lady's looking at you, and he goes, "Are you sure she's white?" And she comes over, and it's an old lover, and it's like, and Sammy's talking to her, and Stat goes, "Don't look at her," and she's standing as far away as you are to me, and all I said to Madison was, "That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Don't talk to her. Standing 3 feet away from her." I love it.
He's like, I'm gonna ignore your presence.
Don't talk to her. Don't look at her.
That's what you're saying. Like the funny moments are super funny, but like they're not like that funny. It's just people being people.
Yes.
And it's very being in it's like watching us sorry from afar. It's gotta be funny.
It broke me. It was
No, it's good. Oh, I thought you were gonna say the Delta Slim, just like him being like, I ain't gonna fucking do it. You're like, are you sure? I'll give you anything you want. And he goes, well, I guess I can.
Oh, and them arguing about paying him.
Yeah, he's like,
You might give me $20 tonight.
yeah, he's like, I know this other place is gonna be here. It's been there the Saturday before. It's been here tomorrow.
Your place might not be here next Saturday.
which are very prophetic. A lot of good foreshadowing.
It is.
For me, it's an 8.
An 8.
8 out of 10. Yeah, I don't know critically if it's ranked that high, but it's like the emotion bumps the score up for me.
Rotten Tomatoes puts it at a 97 and a 96.
Well, yeah, so that's so it definitely
97, 96. Yeah, no, it's really good. What draws you back? What puts it at an 8 for you? Like what keeps it from being like because for us, for our rating system is like we kind of want to hold on to that 9 and 10 spot for like really, really, really good stuff.
So the benchmark, the only 9 I have is Fellowship of the Ring.
Okay.
So if like I'm looking at Sinners and Fellowship of the Ring, one of them is a masterpiece of film, and one of them is just one of the most fun, unique stories I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Once you get up that high, for me, it shades.
Yeah.
I don't think it's not one of the best movies ever made. It's one of the movies I've had the most fun watching. But that's where I put it. Where do you put it?
That's fair.
You put it higher?
Yeah. Yeah. I think I have to put it at the very least a 9.
That's cool.
I would give it a 10, but again, like I think the only thing I gave a 10 was Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know? And that's like it has such a like emotionally profound like connection to me, and I think obviously our personal picture are gonna skew, but like yeah,
If it had more masterclass VFX, like the stuff it does is well, but it's not the point of the
if
movie.
it didn't have the
If it was doing crazy shit in other locations,
Yeah.
it probably would have gotten there.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong, I love this movie.
and I will be honest, there is like a thing if
And you said the Radix.
right. Well, the rattle would say, that felt fucking personal.
Yeah.
But also there is a point where 2 white guys talking about this movie, and it is a very black culturally censored movie. And I can still appreciate it. I think it would mean more to me if I was black.
Oh yeah.
I still think it's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's one of those things where it's like I'm glad someone made this.
yeah. It's
Like this.
the world is better for the world is better with sinners. Yeah. Fucking put that as the title. The world is
better with sinners in it. I like that.
No, I think it's a 9.
Yeah.
I think it's a
that's
9 just
fair.
for
super fair.
the little things that bug me about it is what keep it from being, to me, perfect.
Well, you got a hammer at the end.
Damn close to perfect as you can get for just a movie that came out fucking this year.
It's got to be the best movie of this year, hands down. Like I don't think there's anything close. I enjoyed Superman in my rankings. I know whenever we do our re-rank,
I don't know.
Superman is not going to be a 7.8. I don't think. I did enjoy Superman, but this
I wish I had seen
by my own internal criteria. I wish I saw it in theaters. By my own internal criteria, this is at like
Yeah, I know you saw it,
Like-
dude.
Like Superman was super fun, but this is sad.
This is fun. This is emotionally resonating.
Like you said, they try shit. They take a lot of chances, and all of them are well received. Like, who's talking shit about this movie? Who's not an asshole?
right?
Like, I haven't heard a bad thing about this movie.
Is it the best movie of this year? I don't know.
Minecraft was pretty good.
I'm interested for us to talk about, and this is a minor spoiler for the channel, but I'm interested for us to talk
It's a
about
sneak peek for the
Nosferatu.
Yes,
That'll be interesting. Do I think Nosferatu's better than this? I don't know. You'll have to.
that came out last year.
That came out last year.
By a week.
Whoa.
It was a Christmas release.
Oh well, then damn. Yeah, maybe Sinners is the best.
Yeah, no, I don't.
2020.
I like unironically, it's either Sinners, Superman, or Minecraft. In my opinion.
Well, it's sure shitting Superman. So it's great. It's great.
But I think that about wraps it for this one.
I think so. I guess the only question is, if you don't have one, what else could they do something like this? What movies could lead to? We know the inspirations behind it.
What time period is underutilized in the vampire genre?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think that's a good way to put it. Yeah. What time period and what setting could really bump up an otherwise good story?
I have one off the top of my head. I feel like it's been done. It's not too far away from this, actually. It's Wild West. Wild West.
Yeah.
With some outlaw vampires.
I mean, that's what we were talking about with like the Native Americans and doing this.
I think that's what that
I think that's what that happens.
God, I need it so bad. Make it.
Please stop.
Make it. Oh, it's so fun. Oh, what would be yours? Do you got one off the top of your head?
The good, the bad, and the dumb dead, or something like
The
that.
good, the bad, and the deadly.
That's a good one. A fistful of wooden stakes.
Fistful of pearls.
Fistful of garlic. Yeah. 310 to Transylvania. Now, if you are, that's kind of a spoof movie at that moment. What setting would I like? Well, I really like this. I think I'll be honest, when we're doing I think modern day is a pretty poor time to do any story, because I think there's a lot of mysticism that goes away with the advent of technology.
Spiritualism is out the window.
But I think early internet era.
Well, Y2K.
Yeah. I think that original Interview with a Vampire, late 80s, early 90s, kind of
Blade. Not crazy like Blade.
maybe. Oh man, could you imagine Stack running into Blade?
No, I think who wins that fight? Honestly, I think that's like a soft reference by ending in the 90s as well. I was pretty sure, like when I saw that. Anyway, that might just be speculation, but the time periods do line up of like just another homage to.
Where's Blade? Is he in LA?
I don't know. Shit. We'll have to add that. But we'll be back next week. If you're still around, thank you. First of all, please drop us a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you really like us. Tell your friends to also watch. And
If you know anything like this,
oh yeah,
or similar, please let us know, because I'd love to watch anything like this again.
Yep.
I might just watch this again.
I might need to. Other than that, don't forget to be a sinner, and see you Tuesday.
Sammy.